Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jair Alexander. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just shutting him off there. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
6-yard line.
2nd and 14. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Pickup on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one. He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Number 87.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards.
Packers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, set, 19, 18.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Pollard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Burrow on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to go down. sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much. And
now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Number 10.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Steelers.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Packers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown, Packers! Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Pollard. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's get it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. Now Burrow taking a deep shot here for Hardman and almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Three down. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Stop your whining.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Rashawn Gary. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Score, Packers 51. Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It's a big
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now here's Pollard, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 51. Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They go play action with Burrow. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Packers' 21-yard line.
Now the left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. He's coming this way. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
51. Steelers 36.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return here is stopped. At the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Gain of 10 brings up.
And they'll go ahead and spike it here as that stops the clock with just under a minute to go now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.